How would you?
Fuck my mic.
Yeah.
Handstand, bro. I mean, how? Oh, you mean like girth? Oh, that's a whole nother story. We're recording, aren't we? Great. Can we just?
Hey guys, welcome to Nerd Locker Podcast, your entertainment podcast for everything movies, television, video games, and more. My name's Adam.
I'm Oliver.
And hold on one second, guys. I think
You have to
your
poop.
light.
Was that like?
It
like
was
that
more
last episode?
tungsten. No.
Oh, okay. Did you
Okay.
poop it by accident? Or something?
I did boop it by accident. Okay, guys. So we are doing kind of like a more game-centric episode today. But before we get into that, there's a couple little tidbits I want to do. The first one is Knives Out 3 is about to start filming this year for Netflix. How do we feel about that? Did you see the other two?
I saw the other two. I
So
liked
did
the
I.
other two. Did not see any of them coming
I
in terms
yeah.
of plot.
I
So I was
really
like-
did enjoy both of them. Yeah.
And I think they're way better than like the there was like Orient Express.
I thought you were gonna say what was it? Last Jedi.
Yeah, way better than Last Jedi. No, no, than Orient Express or like the Sherlock Holmes. I'm a huge fan of, so I can't really jab at that.
Gotcha.
But and what's the other one? Orient Express, and then there's one on a boat. Oh, Death on the Nile.
Oh yeah.
And I they're awesome, and I love Daniel Craig in them. And I'm glad he's coming back for a third one.
Mm.
Oh, there's no name for it though.
No.
I know. I'm excited though. I'm excited.
It was Knives Out, then Knives Out Glass Onion. So
Yeah.
we'll see what ends up happening. I don't know. I'm excited for it. And then also coming to let's just we're gonna just rapid fire a couple of trailers we watched. All right,
Right,
guys. So
okay.
we're gonna give some quick thoughts. Going onto Netflix, Spaceman, new movie coming out March 1st with Adam Sandler.
Right.
This seems like it's a and it's from the director of what was it?
No, that's not his name.
No. What else did they direct? They directed a different movie, but while he's looking that up, this movie stars Adam Sandler and also has a sci-fi element to it. Has, I guess, like some form of like darker comedy.
Dude, no idea. He has not done anything popular.
It's weird because they showed it on there. They said director or maybe writers of.
Maybe.
Oh, no, writers of Chernobyl. That's what it was.
Oh yeah, it was writers.
Yeah,
of
so it was the
Chernobyl.
writers
Yeah,
of Chernobyl. So we have this kind of like serious sci-fi movie with Adam Sandler. So like Uncut Gems, like Spanglish, this is gonna
Right.
be a drama that has a little bit of humor mixed in it. But it kind of seems like there's a big mystery to it of
Let
how
me
it
ask you
seems
something.
like he has not the memories.
In
he
terms
thinks he
of like
does.
Adam Sandler's acting, what did you think of Uncut Gems?
I loved it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he sells the role. I thought the plot was boring.
I love a lot of
personally.
A24's films for many different reasons.
Okay.
I know that every plot is not the strongest. Every directing
direction.
yeah, director's direction. Director's direction.
Well, I was gonna say one more time.
Isn't always like up to par. Like every movie has its flaws except like Everything Everywhere All at Once or like Hereditary. But some other ones a little bit different. But I think all of them have unique qualities, and I appreciate the amount of storytelling that A24 gives to filmmakers.
Right.
And it's like it'd be my dream to like one of my dreams right now is and a goal is to eventually make a film for A24.
Okay.
It would be super
Okay.
cool because I think that's where a lot of the things I write fall under their category of
Mhm.
like odd and weird and like out there
Mm-hmm.
premises where like to bring up something real fast segue. Have you ever watched the show Atlanta
Atlanta. Yeah.
with Donald
Don
Glover?
Glover
Yeah.
and the other guy from Eternals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so in Atlanta, there's a couple of moments in that show where things don't make sense. Have you ever watched that? So there's a point where like they're all out in the parking lot, and it's Ern with his cousin, and
Ern is the guy
it's
from.
Donald Glover.
Oh, okay.
Ern is Donald Glover.
Who's
Paperboy is his cousin, and then you have Darius, which is played by Lakeith Stanfield.
who's in everything right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're all in a parking lot, and then at one point, I don't know if you've seen this episode, but they're out there and they hear gunshots like far away. So then they instantly go into survival mode, jump in the car, but then you hear a car screech, honk a horn, and there's people in the middle of the road that are hit by this car, but you don't see the car.
Okay.
It's like an invisible car hits these people, and it's not mentioned. It's not like jump like no follow up.
They're just hidden by the invisible.
They're hit by an
Oldsmobile.
invisible car, and this happens so many times in this show, where random weird shit like what was it? Teddy Perkins, the Michael Jackson looking one that he played, yeah. Where he showed up at the fucking award show, and to this day we still don't know who was playing him because it was Donald Glover in the show. But when it came to the award show, there was a picture taken with Teddy Perkins next to Donald Glover. So it's like, like Batman and Bruce Wayne aren't in the same room. Now, bitch, they're in the same room.
That's
so it's like,
so, I did not know any of that.
To this day, we still don't know who that was. A lot of people speculate it was Michael Jackson, and that was their way of like, because there's a video that was taken in the lobby later where they're like, we're with Teddy Perkins, and he says something about they thought they killed me, but they didn't. I'm still alive, and it just sounded like Michael. And I mean, granted, Donald Glover purposely wanted to sound like Michael in the show Atlanta. I don't know. It was just very weird. And this is like a weird conspiracy.
Oh, wow.
We could talk more about this. And
you want weird stuff.
We'll talk about Teddy Perkins in another episode. But regardless, yes, I do like the weird stuff and like the things that really like just out there. So I think A24 really sells that. And I think Netflix is trying to jump on that because they have Black Mirror, which is the epitome of that.
Fucking out there.
Yeah. So I think there's because I know Netflix now announced they're doing a spinoff based on the Star Trek episode. They're gonna do a whole spinoff show on that. So like they're trying to hype up on this weirdness kind of train, and I think even with the show You, like all this like creepy, weird psychological thriller shit, plus the added element of jump scares every now and then. They're jumping on that, and I think that's what this Spaceman movie is going to be about with Adam Sandler. Is one of these like there's humor in it, but there's a lot of humor in the A24 films as well, like Everything Everywhere All at Once. But there's still some moments where you're like, holy shit.
I love that movie.
Yeah. So like it's so many genres in one movie.
Right.
Just based on the writing. So I think hopefully that's what Spaceman becomes. But
that's so funny. So wait, I just want to pause really quick. My question was, do you think Adam Sandler did a good job in acting in Uncut Gems? And we went into a whole multiverse Loki type of thing.
Yeah, well, A24.
It was just yes or no.
Yeah.
Okay. We're back we're grounded now.
Okay. So another trailer that we watched, we'll actually sum them together. There's Argyle.
Right.
And then there is
You can't remember it, can you?
The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare.
Crazy name.
Yeah.
Sounds like
so both of these star Henry Cavill.
Like Hogwarts.
They're
7.
not connected.
Harry Potter 7 or 8 or 9.
They're not connected, but they both have Henry Cavill. One also has Dua Lipa, Samuel Jackson, a bunch of other people.
A lot of people.
Argyle is more than likely going to be, since it's directed by Matthew Vaughn and he's talked about it, it's going to be a part of its own universe alongside with Kingsman.
Mm-hmm.
So that will be a cool crossover. Fun. This other movie is directed by somebody else, but also has Henry Cavill. I think
the other one's Guy Ritchie.
Yeah.
Or producer or something.
It looks good.
No. Guy Ritchie's the director, and then Jerry Bruckheimer is the producer.
They both look like
they both
great
look
movies.
Really good.
Yeah,
they both look fun.
I'm all for it, like the spy kind of thing, and then obviously Nazi cell.
I think one comes out. I think Argyle comes out in February.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's a release date for the Ministry of Magic over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ministry. Oh, that's one thing. Before we get to our final subjects on the gaming section.
Jesus.
Well, gaming. Have you seen the Epic Universe stuff?
Epic Universe? No, what's that?
The announcement with Universal?
No.
Okay, so we'll talk about that in a future episode, guys. But if you guys have seen it,
just bring it up now.
it's too much to go over.
Oh.
If you guys liked that, comment down below. Let us know if you want to see an episode about that, because we'll talk about that, because that was pretty cool what they announced from Universal.
Okay.
So we'll be getting
a lot of shit.
But yeah, a lot of shit.
Oh wow.
So a lot of theories as well, like going into like movie stuff going forward. But other than that, here's a word from our sponsor. Thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. BetterHelp is the world's largest therapy service, and it's 100% online. With BetterHelp, you can tap into a network of over 30,000 licensed and experienced therapists who can help you with a wide range of issues. To get started, you just answer a few questions about your needs and preferences in therapy. That way, BetterHelp can match you with the right therapist in their network. Then you can talk to your therapist however you feel comfortable, whether it's via text, chat, phone, or video call. You can message your therapist at any time and schedule live sessions when it's convenient for you. If your therapist isn't the right fit for any reason, you can switch to a new therapist at no additional charge. With BetterHelp, you get the same professionalism and quality you expect from in-office therapy, but with a therapist who is custom-picked for you, more scheduling flexibility, and at a more affordable price. Get 10% off at your first month at betterhelp.com/nerdlocker, and that's BETTERHELP.com/nerdlocker. And we have also linked them down below in the description.
And we're back. Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So guys, now we're in Oliver's gaming corner.
Why? What was that? Why do I?
Make sure.
Is that me?
Make sure to guard your butthole.
Oh God. Where the fuck did that come from?
Your mouth.
What do I have on there anyway?
All right. First thing, Pal World.
Pal World. Have you heard of it?
Yes.
It is exploded.
Pokemon with guns.
It's Okay, there's more than that.
Pokemon with guns.
But
Pokemon with guns.
Okay, shut the. Can I?
Pikachu,
speak?
Tommy gun. Brrr, Sailor, my little friend.
My God, dude, I don't know what's wrong with me. I keep burping. I'm curious. I'm sorry for anyone that's listening to this in the car, but this is what you get. This is the content you get. Pal World. If you haven't played it, it's super fucking fun. It's literally Pokemon. You can modify
with guns.
Can you shut the fuck up for just 20 seconds? Oh my God, I'm wasting time. Okay, so it's Pokemon. Oh, okay, good. And then with guns. And so it's more than that. So you collect a bunch of
with guns.
Oh my God.
You said 20 seconds.
Dude, I know. Stop counting. I'm not counting. This is why I don't talk on the show. Do you see this? You know, Adam, your turn. Go ahead.
No. Pokemon with guns.
No, go ahead. No, you want to talk about Pal World? Pal World?
You want to talk about politics?
Go ahead. Poly World?
Paulie. You hit me real hard here. All right, go on.
All right, so Pal World, basically Pokemon with guns. Mm-hmm. Yes. There's a different aspect where there's a crafting aspect. So you have to collect materials to build a base. And what's crazy is you can turn these Pokemon into, to work for you for free is probably the nicest way to put it. So you can like have the materials and then the Pokemon just work for you.
I'm getting what you're putting down.
Okay. Well, you didn't say anything. I wasn't sure. I know you're a fan of it. So
I'm looking at it.
So it's definitely different, and Nintendo caught whiff of this very popular game blowing up, and they're like, that's not our product.
No.
And they didn't sue.
What?
They're suing a different game called PokeZoo, which is literally Pokemon. I'm gonna pull up an image, and I want you to tell me if this isn't fucking the same thing. Holy shit, I lost the link. You talk about something.
Okay, well, all I want to know is why Pal World was not sued. Because
so the reason why it wasn't actually sued is because of the differences. Pokemon doesn't actually have crafting or anything. Oh, that was porn. Pokemon doesn't actually have crafting or anything.
All right.
No, oh my God! I keep pulling up fucking. Where is this? Oh, here we go.
This guy's pulling.
I got it.
Porn.
So it says right here in the article, Nintendo is taking legal action against a Pokemon clone, but it ain't Pal World. So clearly this is valid. It ain't Pal World. But this is the logo for PokeZoo.
Gotcha.
Do you see that?
Yeah, that's a card game, right?
I don't know.
I think so. It's a card wrapper.
Oh, you're probably right. You're familiar with
I
it.
love how your
You bought 13.
glasses
I know.
just went.
Just boom. I like how you. Adam bought like 13 packs today, so he's familiar with packaging today. What'd you buy? You want to tell the world?
About 9, and they weren't all
Was it really 9?
Pokemon.
It was 9. Oh my god. Go and tell the world while let's go through this article.
Pokemon and Lorcana. If you guys haven't tried those games, they're really fun. And I like the dopamine.
Also, you're right.
Described
as a collectible card game with groundbreaking mechanics that break through the fourth wall. Pokemon suing this card company.
Yep. All right. Cool.
Palworld is safe. I would definitely recommend Palworld. I'm not like a survival type game. Adam, I'll show you later if you want to mess around with it. There's a Pokemon, or I'm sorry, there's a PAL that literally just looks like boobs, and it's Pokemon number 69.
Gotcha.
The company that did make it are trolls, and they're actually fucking hilarious. I've seen them on TikTok a couple times. They've talked about the sue a couple times that could have possibly have them in, like in a bind. They're laughing at it because they know how different their game is.
Yeah.
So it's pretty hilarious. It's pretty great. I recommend it. It's if you have Xbox Game Pass, definitely download it. If you don't, it's like $30. I think it's 10% off right now.
Awesome. All right. Next thing up, Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones is super quick. What else we got there?
We also have announced the Until Dawn movie.
Ooh. Okay, let's go back really quick.
I hate this.
No, I'm kidding. Okay.
All right, so Until Dawn was announced, directed by David F. Sandberg, who has directed Shazam and Annabelle
Creation,
and
Shazam 2 and Lights Out.
Lights Out. So Lights Out started as a film, a short film on YouTube that was super cool. Have you ever seen it?
I know.
I think you have. Maybe we'll have to watch it. So it started as a short, like, little horror film, and it grew into Warner Brothers buying it and making it into a big film. Something that I wish happened to The Noise, but never did, because it all came out around the same time. Like,
oh really?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
wow.
when they released that back was around 2011 when we were doing The Noise.
We did not have the right gear for The Noise.
No, but yeah.
The Noise is something I wrote and we filmed.
It was our very first like real film project under the Archangel banner.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I'm excited to see, because I liked Annabelle Creation. I liked Lights Out. I think that him taking on another horror movie as opposed to a superhero movie, because I liked what he did with the first Shazam. I don't know about Shazam's 2, but that I don't think was on him as a director as much as it was just the story.
It's just the writers.
Yeah.
It's just what happened.
So it's just where they were when the whole shakeup happened. So now you go into Until Dawn, a movie. That's the thing. What do they choose?
I ain't gonna lie to you. There ain't much work to be done there.
What did they choose, though? But that's the thing. Like, you have so many options. Like, that's the thing.
Well,
like, this movie could go so many ways, and I don't think it's gonna be an adaptation of the game. I think it's just gonna be the plot of the game.
So let's say
new characters.
Like, have you ever seen Bandersnatch?
Yeah.
What if we?
I don't think it's gonna be like that. I think this is just gonna be new characters, same premise.
Okay.
But not a
but
recreation.
They're just gonna pick one ending.
A completely brand new.
Movies
everything
like
brand new.
Kind of doing.
I don't know if they're gonna do interactive movie. I think it's just gonna be everything brand new, and it's just gonna be the same premise of the creatures and all the stuff that's going on and everything. Like, they're still gonna do all that, but it's gonna just be every character is completely new, completely new story, just same exact premise of what's happening to these people in a cabin in the snow.
What if
everything else is different?
What if?
Because then you don't know who dies, who's in danger, blah blah blah, what's going on, what the plot is, what really goes.
So let's do this. There's a character. So by the way, Until Dawn was one of the first games I've streamed. I love the game to death. I've played it a million times. There's a character. Have you seen it?
Yes.
The gameplay. The guy with the flamethrower. What if it's a story about him instead and how he's there?
We
don't know, you know.
Could be.
And there's articles around this whole like storyline that you pick up as you walk around the whole game.
I don't know. These
it could be why Wendigo are there.
These video game adaptations have been doing pretty well. We'll see.
What was the last good one?
Last of Us.
Oh, that doesn't count. That's too good.
Okay, and then last thing, Assassin's Creed has been announced to be taking place in 2099.
2099.
Yeah. Actually, not last thing because he still has Skull and Bones.
I still have one thing, but it's short.
Okay.
But 2099.
Are they gonna meet Miguel O'Hara? You think they'll meet Oscar Isaac?
The fuck does that mean?
Spider-Man 2099.
Shut up.
Tell me I'm wrong.
No, I hope not. I do not want Assassin's Creed Ubisoft to be merging with anything Disney related. By the way, if you haven't played Assassin's Creed Nexus, it came out I think December 23rd. It's doing pretty decent.
Okay.
It's a VR for Assassin's Creed. So.
I have no opinions, but this guy is an avid Assassin's Creed fan. Like the longest amount of time.
I was until they changed the gameplay a lot. The story is still great,
and the movie.
And the movie was a mess. But I try my best to keep up. 2099, unless something happened in previous games that I don't know about, because why?
What year does it normally take place in?
It's always in the
present.
Past.
In their present.
The last one, well, it's
when they're getting
present year, whatever year it comes out.
Okay, so now they have to go to the future. So they'll still be in 2025, let's say, if it came out next year.
Yeah.
Go into 2099. So they have to just go do something that ends up, something must happen in the future that they have to go stop.
I feel like the game has relied so much on like location, the assassin, and less story, and then more gameplay.
Maybe it's just
has made it less interesting.
It could be butterfly effect of the last couple of games. Like everything that we've been doing has actually been fucking things up even more than we know.
I don't think Ubisoft is invested in story anymore because it's so RPG now.
Maybe
that's why the game. For example, if you played Odyssey, if you played Origins, which also I don't like, if you loved it, sure, go fuck yourself. But I'm not like the story is so loosely based on like level gaining and like wasting time and looking for shit that Ubisoft places around. It's just uninteresting.
Gotcha.
It's not like I think the original Assassin's Creed with Desmond had such a good crisp story where there was literally an achievement that fucked you over in a plot twist where it says like, how do you like them apples?
Gotcha.
Because you didn't see it coming. And that's where like the writers were like, we're gonna make this happen. So like it's really just stale for me. If you like the gameplay, if you like the RPG aspect, that's good for you. That's fine. I think they're just slacking a lot, so that's why I've stopped slowly playing.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. Ubisoft is just hit or miss now. It just kind of depends. I'm still gonna fucking try and play it, but
didn't Ubisoft make the original Spider-Man games for the PS1?
For the PS1?
Yeah.
No, that was Insomniac.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not much.
Yeah, it was Insomniac that made the first 3 or 4.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, and Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones. If you played Assassin's Creed Black Flag, you're gonna enjoy Skull and Bones because it's a multiplayer pirate game where you can sail around with your friends and pillage and wrap things up really well in a village. So if you enjoy Skull and Bones, but you're not super keen on buying it, and you're hesitant on it, there's an open beta that's coming on February 8th and to February 11th, and it's completely free on all platforms. So feel free to pick it up if you haven't done so already. I know I'm going to and test it out. And we know this game has been on hiatus. The original teaser trailer came out about 4 years ago, and I got it on hold. So
is it also on mobile?
It is not on mobile. All major platforms.
How did Undawn do?
Undawn?
Yeah.
Not great. They do keep up with updates though, so it's always progressing, but not great.
Gotcha.
We do talk about. There's a previous episode where we talk about Undawn. If you guys haven't seen that yet, it's the trailer with Will Smith, right?
Yeah.
But yes, play Skull and Bones. Let me know what you think in the comments or in any other social media platform. You can visit me on stream. I'm assuming that's the end. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can visit me on stream at TheSphere21 or any other social media platform being TheSphere21 or TikTok. I am Oliver Kahn VA.
And you could find me at AMOA Photography. You could find this studio at Archangel Studios Official. And you can find this podcast at Nerd Locker Podcast, wherever you get your podcasts. Why did you take my finger guns?
I've been using that a lot lately. Is it because of you? Dude, I've been at work going like, I'm like, what the fuck? What am I, Spider-Man?
Up and away, web.
Shazam!
Shazam! Fly!
Go, web, go!
Go, web, go!
Do you know what my favorite one is? This one.